chair's supposed to be down there right now.
Alright. Hey, is there any way you could park like right there? You came over, left, so gotcha. I'm up for it. Alright.
So sweatpants you like anyway.
Baby though. My daughter 4 now,
Yeah,
she's tiny.
I just said 14. He said we ain't got that. I've been bottom. The kids.
Stop question.
Thank you. Oh, these.
No, I'm trying to change it here. I can change it here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They said they don't go all the way.
Albie, what up, Albie? That's crazy. We played part 1 of together. We played for the Cowboys.
Boxtrack said Denver, Colorado wants to be.
Good to see you, bro. Congrats.
Right. Shakur. Hey, come on, let us get you over here, bro.
You should be good. It should be enough for all y'all.
He trying to punch with you too, Manny, so give him some faith.
Yo, this EO.
Leave him alone, Dave! Hey, Dave, leave him alone! Find the right shots, Manson. You'll see it. Hands up, though. Yup.
Got it.
If you don't take a picture with me, I'm crashing out.
Gotta get out now.
I'm happy to be back at the Prudential Center. This is my home. I love it here. Hopefully, my next fight will be here. That's what I want. But I came here to support Lil Manny, and Lil Manny got the job done. Tough fight, close fight, but he pulled it through, and I'm just glad to be here to support him.
You and Tank ever linked up in the ring?
Yeah, we sparred before.
Can we ever expect a fight?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's gonna be one of the biggest fights in the world.
No cap.
I feel like how they talking about Earl and Bud Crawford, I feel like me and Tank gonna be basically 2.0 of that. Probably even bigger than that.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I
I feel you. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off and you ain't got no power?
I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session.
And you know I sparred them twice.
That's right. If
Bill took him out the ring, I almost knocked him out in Floyd Gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay. Tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Tell him, be prepared. Because after these first 2 niggas, oh man, I'm coming straight at niggas.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? He don't have no offense. Everything is defense. What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing, no chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So, in sparring, fight, anything. So nah.
How you think one coming up with
I
Tank?
hope he don't fight Lamar actually. Like I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day, if he lose, it's just gonna look bad on the fight with me. So it's gonna look like somebody else already did it.
You want Tank to knock you out, yo?
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I heard him say before. I heard him say like, yo, I want to fight Tank, and that's nice. But why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like,
look. That sound good. That sound real good. But she's too little.
When it comes to fierce rivalries in boxing, no rivalry is more fierce or intense than the one between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. This is the one rivalry where two fan bases collide over who is the better fighter. Tank versus Shakur fans have gained an infamous reputation for going at one another on social media to portray their fighter as the superior boxer. The rivalry is deep, going on for some years now, and even boxing experts have jumped on the bandwagon, debating over who is the better boxer. The only thing missing is a fight date where both boxers display their talent and prove to the world that they're the best. Unfortunately for the two fan bases and boxing lovers out there, we're never going to see this fight anytime soon unless both fighters break down the walls and actively negotiate for the fight to happen.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
For the past couple of years, we've got a fair idea of who has the upper hand in this epic showdown. Shakur has risen through the ranks pretty quickly, having fought some of the toughest opponents. His victory over William Zepeda was a turning point for his career where he was seen as a tough opponent. Then against Teofimo Lopez, Shakur achieved stardom status. Shakur has been actively pushing for the big fights and even calling out Tank Davis. Shakur is ready to face the smoke. As for Tank, he simply vanished into thin air. He hasn't fought in over a year and has found himself in legal trouble multiple times. Shakur's promoter Eddie Hearn has rubbished any chances of Tank beating Shakur now that Shakur is a 4-division world champion. Regardless of who wins this fight, there's no doubt that Tank versus Shakur is a massive fight. Fan in Boxing had an interesting opinion on why Shakur Stevenson needs this fight. He also had some—
You were Tank's promoter. What would the next step be for Tank?
I heard they were going to fight Jake Paul. When I see Jake Paul at the event and I see Jake Paul posting from the private jet with a picture of Gervonta Davis.
Slapped it.
Yeah, but they had that for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
You had to buy it. You had to get it made.
Yeah, but I can't believe that fight was going to happen. But anyway, crazy stuff's happened. Yeah, you got to rematch Lamont Roach. You got to. It'll probably get ordered. That's the reality by the New York State Athletic Commission. But listen, they may have got lucky because the only fight for Tank outside of after Lamont Roach was Shakur Stevenson.
Facts.
Right now they've got another opponent that will do well at the gate because of the controversy.
Yep.
And it ain't Shakur Stevenson. I keep telling people, Shakur Stevenson beats Tank. You cannot say that Shakur Stevenson would not have beaten Tank last Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Advice for Tank, insisting that Davis needs to move up to 140 pounds and push for the big names in that division because he spent far too long at 135 pounds. Fannin also argues that certain media voices are trying to steer Shakur Stevenson away from a Gervonta Davis fight by pushing him toward 147 pounds. He claims this systematic advice mirrors the pressure once put on Davis to move up, which he believes serves the interest of specific backers rather than the fighters. Fannin is
to go to 140, 147. He's been at 135 too long. He's dominating everybody there. There's no challenges for you there. Come on and go up to 147 pounds. Like I said, that's a system. They are not these people are bought and paid for. We already know that. So the people that they support want Shakur Stevenson to go up to 147 to fight guys like Conor Benn, to fight guys like whoever at 147 pounds, right? But what will that make Shakur? Let's just be real. What does that make Shakur? That is going to make Shakur, basically, he's going to be stuck being an undercard fighter. Like he's been stuck being an undercard fighter. He didn't get any real momentum off of that fight with Teofimo Lopez. What did he get? He got a bunch of systematic press. People talking about the fight for about a week and how great he is. And after that, it went right back into nobody talking about Shakur. Because Shakur Stevenson he's just not a big star. But he can be a big star if he fights somebody like Gervonta Davis. That's the ticket for him right there. Is the fight between him and the guy that's the most popular guy in that weight class, or anybody below Canelo Alvarez, really. But you know, we live in this era where YouTube channels like The Boxing Voice, like Showbiz the adult, like these other guys want to prescript and prescribe movements for fighters that really don't do anybody any good other than the back.
Asserts that Stevenson remains an undercard fighter in terms of star power and that facing Davis is his only real path to becoming a major attraction in the Sport Boxing Hall of Famer. Tim Bradley echoes a similar sentiment with regards to Shakur Stevenson. Bradley strongly opposes the idea of forcing Shakur Stevenson to jump to 147 pounds, noting that it would already be his fourth weight class. He highlights Stevenson's recent dominance over Teofimo Lopez at 140 pounds as proof of his elite skill, arguing he shouldn't have to move up without first facing top challenges like Gary Antoine Russell or Dalton Smith. Bradley emphasizes that Stevenson still has significant work at 130 and 135 pounds.
Tim, tell us about Shakur Stevenson. He can't seem to get a fighter to step in the ring with him after his performance with Teofimo Lopez. What do you make of that? What do you think's going on with Shakur Stevenson?
There's fights out there for Shakur. There's fights out there for Shakur. Hell yeah, there's fights out there. He gotta fight him. He gotta go get him. That's it. Look, every fight ain't gotta be a damn home run. Every fight ain't gotta be not a home run, but every fight ain't gotta be like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Super Bowl?
Like the Masters or Super Bowl. Every fight ain't gotta be like that, bro. You know what I mean?
Just stay busy, get better.
Well, you can stay busy and get better, but if you fighting the top guys in the division, that's all that we want to see. You know what I mean? So like, if you're gonna stay at 140, we want to see you against that Russell guy. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you against Russell. We want to see you against Dalton Smith. We want to see you against that top echelon of that division. If you go to 35, we want to see you against the Muratayas of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Aren't the bigger fights at 147 though? Ryan, Devin.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, but he's not a 147 pounder. He's not. He ain't say, oh, let me go test that 140. No, he said, I'm gonna go to 140 without no tune-ups, and I'm gonna face the best guy there, right? And he faced Lopez, and he demolished him like nothing, right? So, like, now y'all want to force him to go up to 47 for what? That's his fourth weight class, dog. His fourth weight class. In a way, it's fourth weight champion too. In a way, ain't going up to 26 yet. In a way, we'll go up there. He handled his business this weekend or next weekend. I'm pretty sure he might go up to 126, right? So the same thing with Shakur. Eventually Shakur will get there, you know, but he got some fights that he can fight. At 130 and 135, shit, I wouldn't mind seeing a Cruz Shakur. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing Muratalla.
Specifically mentioning potential matchups against Isaac Cruz or Muratalla. Bradley wants to see these fights before he sees Shakur.
Gervonta's at 140, that seems to be the biggest
I
name.
want Gervonta Davis to step in the ring and face somebody, dog, already, bro. For real.
He'll be back.
Like, oh, I know he coming back, dog. But I'm just saying, like, fight Shakur, bro. Fight Shakur. That's all I'm saying, bro. Fight any of these top guys out there, man. And that's it. Because you can say, oh, Shakur ain't fight nobody. Well, shit, if Shakur ain't fight nobody and Tank ain't fight nobody, why don't they fight each other? If that's how y'all want to put it, fight each other. Bro, that will probably be one of the biggest fights in boxing right now, bro. The biggest fight. Yeah. Box office, it will sell out like this. Like that.
Move up to welterweight for good. Bradley also shared his thoughts on a Shakur versus Tank Davis fight, implying that it's the biggest fight in boxing. Bradley urged Tank to take the Shakur fight, stating that it's a box office matchup. The financial potential is undeniable. Coach Breadman also shared his opinion on this potential fight, and he had a stunning opinion.
When you hear these things, when you see Shakur in all these different styles, do you look at him any different when it comes down to a Tank Davis fight now?
I think that Tank is a different style than Cepeda, but Shakur seemed to want to take all the tough smoke, and I think really highly of him as a fighter. You know, he seems to. You can kind of get like the gut feeling that certain guys will fight anybody, and Shakur, even though he hasn't fought the huge names, I get the impression in my guts that he's willing to fight anybody. You know what I mean? He got real confident way about him, and he got the kind of style where you got to kind of adjust to him. So, you know, I don't think he's going to fight Tank the same way he fought Cepeda, but that's what makes Shakur special, is that he can win fights more than one different way. I always thought Shakur and Tank is a great fight, and I still do. But Shakur seems super confident that he could beat Tank. So the only way to figure that out is if they get in the ring. I think they both special, you know, and unfortunately they haven't fought yet, and they're around the same weight classes. So hopefully we get to see it before somebody loses bad or be past their prime, and then we got to wonder what would have happened if they fought on their best day. I just want to just see the fights. But sometimes, like when you ask a question like that, it's hard to say because sometimes a fighter instinct let him know what he could do with certain guys and with certain guys he can't do. You know what I mean? It just, like Shakur might say, okay, I'm going to smother Tank power. Or he might say, I'm going to box and I'm going to get on my jab and I'm going to move. I don't know how that works, you know, because his mind and his instincts will let him know what he think he could do. Like the Cepeda fight I was hearing, they was like, get off the ropes, get off the ropes. But he saw it in a way where he's like, I could be on the ropes and counterpunch this guy and get off. So we got to just see. And Tank is the same way. They both got super high IQs. So we got to see how they would deal with each other and what adjustments the corner would make and all that kind of stuff, and then come down the stretch and we just see. I really can't say how he would fight him. I don't think he would fight him like he would fight Shakur, but we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't really know until you get in.
He rates Shakur highly, stating that while Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis have vastly different styles, Stevenson's versatility and gut-level confidence make him a threat to anyone. He notes that Stevenson's willingness to fight from the ropes against Cepeda shows high-level instinct, though he likely wouldn't use the same tactics against Davis's unique power. Breadman emphasizes that both fighters possess elite ring IQ, making a potential matchup a fascinating chess match of adjustments. Ultimately, he hoped that the fight happens while both are in their primes to avoid another what-if in boxing history. Amid the experts talking about the winner for the Tank Davis vs. Shakur fight, the Blue Blood Sports TV host had a massive reality check for fans still expecting this fight. He dismissed rumors or talks of this fight ever happening or that Gervonta Davis is preparing a massive offer for Shakur Stevenson, calling such reports diabolical lies. He argued,
at these stages of their career, Shakur Stevenson has surpassed Gervonta Tank Davis. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer right now. He is a 4-division legit champion and should be Olympic gold medalist. And His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh has eliminated pay-per-view numbers being needed to pay fighters in A side, B side. He has eliminated that. So they can't make Shakur a massive offer he can't refuse. First of all, the PBC doesn't even have the budget to do so. And they need His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh to put on events, as we see. Now, Top Rank is in trying to bring ESPN back into the picture so they could get back on the market. But they don't have a network. Shakur Stevenson's network promotional free agent, essentially. He works with Jay Prince, but he also has dealings with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. He don't need Gervonta Tank Davis. It's just the fight that we want to see. But these lies that Tank Davis is getting ready to make Shakur Stevenson an offer he can't refuse is just that, a lie. Where would he get the money to offer Shakur Stevenson an offer he can't refuse? It would have to come from Turki Al-Sheikh, His Excellency. And guess what? Tank ain't offering nothing. That means Turki Al-Sheikh would be making the offer to make the fight happen. So I don't know where this, I do know where these folk, lords, these fake, these just diabolical, the words I want to use, I can't use. But it ain't. Shakur Stevenson has essentially at this point in his career moved past Tank Davis. And the fans and the people have already accepted it ain't happening. They don't like the style matchup, number one.
Is that Stevenson has technically surpassed Davis, citing his status as a 4-division champion and first ballot Hall of Famer. Furthermore, he contends that the PBC lacks the budget to make an irrefutable offer, noting that any significant financial backing would likely need to come from Turki Al-Sheikh. Ultimately, he suggests that Stevenson is a promotional free agent who doesn't need Davis and that most fans have largely accepted the fight won't happen due to the difficult style matchup. There is a massive question mark on who wins between Shakur and Tank Davis. Both are exceptional fighters with both being in their primes. While Tank is slowly slipping into oblivion, a massive fight with Shakur could help him revive his career. But what do you think? Will we ever see this blockbuster fight in the next year or two? If yes, who wins? Let me know in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned and we will catch you in the next one.